have a video so you can see? Did you have a video so you can see Smith and Dulé tapping?
Well, let me just tell you something. It was amazing.
Surprise me.
We had Kurt Smith from Tears for Fears sing Shout with James and Dulé. We had Jason Samuel Smith tap dance with Dulé from the guy who was in the episode last night. I remember you from last year too. I've been doing this long enough. I remember people. I'm really excited about this.
You're getting so big.
I know. All right, don't become hardened, okay? Keep that youthful optimism. All right, what do you want to know?
I have to start with a question. We asked some of the other folks. We've noticed a lot of the dialogue for Sean and Gus is being reserved to discuss food. However, none of the people in the police station have their food choice. Is there something about, is this not something law enforcement does? You don't have Twin Peaks had their donuts and cherry pie. We have no hot food.
It's true. Well, here, have you seen how thin Tim Amundsen is? We can't give him food. Maggie is the same way.
Yeah. You gotta keep them there.
This is the way I look at it.
Corbin can eat.
Yeah, well, Corbin certainly can eat. Corbin always has food. Corbin loves to have a prop. If he can have a roll to chew on and get mad and throw at James at the end of the scene, he's happy as a clam. But I look at it this way. I look at the Gus and Sean as sort of the two halves of my personality. Like, Sean is the person that I wish I was all the time, and Gus is the sensible person that I am more of the time. And I am also obsessed about food. So the two of them equally, it's all, for me, it's like my dream job after this is I want to host a Food Network show, a travel show. And we're doing a thing on the website this year where I have people write in about their city and their favorite restaurants. And I just talk about really divey, crummy places that most legitimate food shows would never talk about. So for me, it's my obsession with food and Dulé, by the way, loves to eat as much as me. Dulé taught me that you can have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich brought to you from craft service during the day. In foil. So they make it. They make him one and bring it out. Is that possible? So when I'm up there, I eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Well, I've been planning this entire trip around the fact that there's a restaurant in San Diego called Cafe 222 that was on the Food Network that has peanut butter stuffed French toast, and we're going there tomorrow morning at some point.
Yes.
Before we leave.
Yeah.
Also,
it's called 222?
Cafe 222, not just a tango. And there's a place on 5th Street. I think it's called the Cheese Shop. It's only open in the morning and the afternoon. Oddly enough, the greatest breakfast ever. It's like a little sandwich place that does breakfast in the morning, and it's spectacular. So, I can't talk about food. I do this all the time.
We should get more food in the food.
I used to go around the table, ask people what city they were from, and then I would tell them my favorite restaurant in their city, and then we would never get a question because it'd be like, okay, time to move.
And you know
Okay, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I have never been to Milwaukee.
Oh my
Here's
gosh.
the thing. Yeah, I know. One of my wife's closest friends lived in Wisconsin, and she went out there. I flew out to meet him because it was the first season we're doing the show. Flew into Minneapolis, and they ended up driving out to meet us in Minneapolis. So it's still not checked off on my list of states. But my wife was there. We were so close. And so as soon as I go to Milwaukee, I have a place, a German.
Carl Raj.
It's probably that's been recommended to me that I want to get to.
New place.
And the saddest thing is, at the Minneapolis, at the big Mall of America, they had a place called PB Loco, which was a peanut butter restaurant. And they made their own peanut butter, and I tried to check it before I went to Arizona, because there's another one in Arizona, and I think they're closed. They're gone.
Really?
Yes, the recession is just hitting.
It was a little weird. They had like sun-dried tomato peanut butter.
That's good, though. They had chocolate peanut butter, they had spicy chipotle peanut butter. It's very interesting. I'll stop talking about food, I promise.
Okay, to repeat this episode, your findings are going to, what can you tell us? You've already had Ray Wise on the show.
We're going to try, we're hoping that we can somehow work Ray Wise back.
He might just come back.
He's already there. We can just use the Father Wesley character. James is writing it with Bill Callahan, and yesterday they were in Bill was in the other room with the board filled up, and I know nothing about it. Originally, I was going to write it with James, and I just I can't. I'm writing the episode before it, So we had to move our schedule around, and there's no way I could write it. So I reluctantly gave it to Bill, who's the superstar from the last year and a half, who just joined the staff. So it's in capable hands. But the thing it will be is it'll be accessible to people who have no idea what Twin Peaks is. So you don't have to love Twin Peaks to like it. But it's going to have lots of good inside surprises for you.
There will be pie. I guarantee you there will be pie.
And I'm sure there'll be a woman of some sort carrying some sort of log.
Yeah, there will be a log.
And hopefully the true Twin Peaks of it is going to be how many people from Twin Peaks we can sneak into the show. So it's something that James is really excited about, and James is close friends with a couple people.
Yeah.
One person in particular.
He's got some Twin Peaks
But
connections.
we haven't cast anybody, so I'm afraid to.
Reach it out. Yeah. What is the episode that you're writing before that's so important that you're sacrificing?
It's the season premiere for the winter, for 5.5, and let's just say stuff happens in this episode. And if we get him, Carriolas is coming back to play Desperate, and it's set in Canada, and it might be at least one of the 2 or 3 best episodes of it. Probably the best.
Better than
What?
I think it's top shabby.
Oh, well, thank you. Wow. That's awesome. No wonder I remember.
Sure.
Now, have you? Go ahead.
Will we be learning more about
That is the episode that follows Twin Peaks. James is very busy. He's directing 10. I'm writing and directing 11. He's co-writing 12, and he's co-writing 13. And it's going to air last. We're going to shoot it 13. But we are wrapping that trilogy up, so all the answers will be there. Andy Berman and James are writing it, and I don't think it'll be as dark as the one. I think whenever you have a trilogy, the middle one is always the dark one, like Empire Strikes Back. But there's a whole lot of good, crazy fun that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to be done, but they know that if one goes dark, it's the middle one, but they definitely want to have some fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Are you going to be traveling outside of Santa Barbara more on the show?
Just for the only when we go to Canada to extradite the Destro character back to the United States.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the Twin Peaks episode takes place in a small town somewhere out of
Yeah,
town.
but near Santa Barbara, like a little island town. Very cool.
We've always talked about instead of calling it Twin Peaks, calling the town Dual Spires. That might be too close.
Now, where did the Val Kilmer obsession come from?
Go ahead, yeah. James loves Val Kilmer.
Real Genius is his favorite movie, I think, of all time. So he's a huge Val Kilmer fan.
Have you approached him to come on the show?
We have the perfect thing for him right now. I don't know if he would come to do it.
He might be thinking about it. But, who knows?
We're huge fans.
Yeah.
We would eat some sort of hat for him to come
Yes.
on.
I had a little hat.
I'm very
A
excited.
little hat. A little cupcake hat would be really
Cupcake
easy
hat
to
would
do.
be awesome. Bring it food into the table.
I know, once again. Now I was actually thinking how this cupcake would work.
Well, and the pineapple, too.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Pineapple cupcake is actually perfect. I've eaten more pineapple in the last 5 years. Yeah.
That's what Canada's known for.
Yeah. Exactly. That's the international welcome
It's
food.
so easy to get pineapple in Canada.
I said in the panel I was the foreman of the Enchanted Tiki Room at Disneyland, and I've eaten more free Dole Whips than any person should ever be allowed. Oh my God, it's the greatest. There's actually a Facebook fan page just of Dole Whip lovers.
I know.
Yeah, if I ever got a Facebook account, I would become one of those people.
Never had one.
Love it.
Oh my God.
Coffee, sweet,
Yeah.
delicious.
Now they have a Dole Whip float where they take the Dole Whip and then they put pineapple juice in it. Oh,
They've had those at Disney World for a long time.
oh yes.
so good.
Love them, yes.
So good.
We're finally catching up. I know, I gotta stop talking.
Is there going to be a whole pineapple themed episode?
Aren't they all?
Oh, we gotta go to Hawaii.
It's already too much.
Maybe. I mean, wouldn't you like to see us go to Hawaii?
Yeah.
Some canning
Two things
industry.
at once.
Yeah, we at one point we were going to go to Vegas, and then the next day the stock market crashed, and we're like, oh,
Like Gossip Girl went to Paris.
I know.
Come on. Can't we go to Hawaii?
Yeah, exactly. Write in. Tell people to write in. Psych goes to Hawaii.
Yes.
Great. Okay, where are we supposed to move to? Now they've forgotten about it.
Darn it.
Oh, shoot.
Now we can get one more food question.
Okay, well,